Sheikh, I have a question. So basically, I wanted to ask you about the concept of Zuhud, like the detachment from the world. And maybe if you could like give us an example, like if you practice it, like how do you practice it practically? No? So because the world right
What
now,
kind of concept, akhi? I did not get you.
it's called Zuhud. No? In Arabic, I think it's called Zuhud, or in English, it's called detachment from the worldly affairs, right? So the Salaf Salin was
Zuhud,
practicing
okay.
Zuhud.
Okay,
Exactly. And
with a D in the
how
end.
do you?
It's a D
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the end.
Zuhud. Yes, yes, yes.
Zihud.
Yeah.
Zuhud.
Right, right,
Zuhud.
right.
Okay. Okay, I will answer you, inshallah. So, basically speaking, a zuhud is to detach yourself from worldly matters that do not get you close to Allah Azza wa Jal. Now, wara' is different because wara' is not to do something for the fear of falling into sin. So, this is halal, haram, I don't know, might as well leave it. This is wara'. Zuhud is, this is halal, but I'm not gonna consume it because it's not gonna get me closer to Allah. It would delay my journey to Allah Azza wa Jal. So basically speaking, a person who is in the state of zuhud would most likely not be indulged in buying fancy cars, big mansions, investing a lot of money, because he feels that this derails his journey to Allah Azza wa Jal. Not that poverty is good for him, not that he doesn't enjoy these things, but he feels that it may delay his progress towards being a righteous, God-fearing individual. So this concept has to be governed by a number of factors. For example, knowing what Allah made halal and what Allah made haram. Knowing what we may think that it is good to stay away from, while in reality, this is shaitan trying to make life difficult for us. So if you look at the Prophet's way of life, alayhi salatu wassalam, he was the master of all az-zuhad. He was the best in zuhd. Allah gave him the choice between being a prophet and a king or a messenger and a servant, and he chose the latter. Jibreel came and said, if you wish, I can turn this hasba of Mecca into gold, just for you. So you'll be the richest man ever to walk the earth when you have all of this gold for you. And he declined. He could have lived like a king. He could have lived like a wealthy billionaire, but he chose to live like a servant of Allah Azza wa Jal, where food would not be cooked in his 9 homes, fire would not be lit except once every 2 months. And if he wanted otherwise, he could have had this happen to. This is zuhd. Now, each one of us know what is best for him and what is closer to Allah when he fixes his heart accordingly and synchronizes it accordingly. 6 of the 10 heaven bound of the companions were millionaires, and some of them were billionaires, but this did not negatively impact their journey to Allah Azza wa Jal. So we have to know how to balance, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.